What's good everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today is going to be another game week lineup building. So, very excited for this week. If you are new around here though, as always, please drop a like on the video and subscribe. And we're just going to jump straight into it because these videos are normally a little bit longer. So, starting off with utilizing Sorare data. Obviously the best tool to use when it comes to lineup building due to the amount of data that it will give you. And actually starting off this week with Cap 240 Limiteds. Main reason being I'm very confident, and I say this with chest, so if it goes wrong it's going to be a shame, but I'm very confident this week with the lineups that I'm going to be putting out and the teams that I've got. So we're going to start with Cap 240. It was the best lineup I had last week as well, and that is going to be the FC Kaiserslautern stack. As you can see, they are playing at home to bottom of the league. So they've just come off a 3-0 victory to the team below them. They are in a relegation battle and they've just got out of the relegation zone. They are playing bottom of the league. When we actually have a look at the league themselves, you can see they're on 25 points. Kaiserslautern are on 18. They've only won 3, drawn 9, lost 12. So I am confident for a big victory, and that is the plan. So Kral is going to go in as the starting keeper. Next up, we are going to have Tomiak in the team as the captain. Then we are going to be putting in Marlon Ritter. Ragnar Aki shot a hat-trick on the weekend, and then we're going to finish the team off with Jan Elvedi as well. So defensive partnership with Cam and striker. I think going off the back of the hat-trick, you got to back Ragnar Aki. 73% look, and I'm actually going to back myself to get the highest threshold here. After last week and being comfortably within the 340, 390 from the team, do I think it's achievable? Yes. Of course, winning $8 is nice, but if I could win $25, then happy days. So that is going to be team number 1 going into the lineup. Next up, we are going to go to the where is it gone? I can't see it anymore. I'm looking for the Premier League in season. Here we go. They're down at the bottom. Premier League in season limited. So Brighton have Forest. Another game I'm very confident about. Brighton at home. Brighton have been playing very well, and Brighton are playing tonight against Roma in the Europa League. So this may dictate the lineup that gets put out for the weekend. Of course, being an easy game, they could rotate players, and I don't actually have that much intel when we look at where we go in here. When we look at Play Sharper, yeah. So Play Sharper obviously gives us an insight into teams themselves and who is starting off, but I'm going to put a team together and I'll make the adjustments if need be tomorrow. So Bart's going to go in, Jan's going to go in, Gross is going to go in as always. I'm going to put a Dinger in there as well, and then I think most likely we're going to go with Lamptey. Pretty confident that Lamptey will play, Lamptey will start, Gross will be put in as the captain. I'm going to say that lineup, nice 80 score there, which I'm very confident about. Next up, we are going to go into the Champ Europe Limited. So that's Challenger. We want Champ Europe Limited, where we have got the Athletic Club stack, and I do have them on Play Sharper. They're playing Las Palmas. They obviously drew 0-0 against Barcelona at home on the weekend, which was a pretty good game. Bit of squad rotation, so there's a few players that I think are definitely going to be back in the team. And obviously looking at how the team is set up here, we are going to be putting in goal, obviously Unai Simon with the clean sheet. DeMarcos should be back in the team, so DeMarcos can go back in. Then we are actually going to be playing Galarreta, Inaki Williams, and up top we are going to be putting in, where is he gone? Just here. We're going to go with the 2 attackers. I'm hoping for quite a good game there. Then we are going to head over into the MLS Champion America with obviously the Portland Timbers, who I have got just here. They are away from home. And obviously when we look at the MLS in general, the home fixture is a lot easier to play than the away fixture. But New York haven't played very well. They're currently sitting bottom of the table, and Portland Timbers have actually had a very good start to the season. So with that in mind, Maxim Crepeau is going to go in. Next up, we're going to go put Kamal Miller in, then Santiago Moreno, Asprilla, and I will most likely be playing. It's a tough one. It is tough when we look at the lineups themselves. Chara is most likely going to start. Williamson has only got 60%, but he also has 20% there. So he has actually got 80% chance of playing this game because he could go into that defensive midfield role if obviously Evander is back. And obviously I do want to play Evander, but likelihood is he's not going to be playing. Same as Mora. Likelihood is they're not going to be playing either. So we are going to be playing. I'm going to put Chara in as captain, 10% bonus point. Moreno as the captain. Happy days. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, they've only got 23% chance of victory, 52% chance with the home game, but you never know. Like I said, it's one of those things where you never know. Next up, going into AllStar now. We do have a few goalkeepers still left to utilise. So we have Bodart, standing the edge against Genk. Pirard is obviously Cortege against Antwerp. And we do also have Backman. And Backman is a recent pickup to the gallery. I literally picked him up yesterday. I am a Watford fan. I watched the game yesterday. 1-0 against Swansea. Backman played alright. To be honest, we should have kept a clean sheet. It was a silly own goal to concede. But obviously Backman has been out for a while. Rumoured to be leaving in the summer because he wasn't getting started and wasn't getting played. But Watford have had, as you can see, an awful run of games recently. 1 win in the past 7, 8, 9. 2 wins in the last 10 games. Yeah, it's not good enough for a team as the calibre of Watford. I think the manager's most likely going to get sacked. But as a last saviour, he basically just put out Backman. And Backman played well, and I wouldn't be surprised if he does start. But he does have an L15 at the moment of 0. So that does leave a little insight into what I may be doing. So looking at that team, I think we're going to go Bodart again. Obviously they do have Genk, but chances are they are more likely to keep a clean sheet there. Then we obviously have got a lot of defenders. Now, I'm going to back Wesley Hoyt. Wesley Hoyt is an absolute baller. Fingers crossed, we've got some midweek lineups at the moment out, and as you can see, he is in one of those lineups. Shot 17 AA and got decisive with the assist yesterday. Shot 31 AA, shot 42. Like, he's getting back into the previous scores that he can have. So Hoyt will be going into the team. In midfield, it is tough. Mazziotelli, to be honest, they all have A ratings here. And when we look at the teams, we look at what's going on. We look at who's playing, who's in form at the moment as well. Alzante, potentially. Kawebe is having a very good season and return back in the Standard Liège side. As you can see, 3 assists in his last 3 games. Obviously, it is still tough. They are away from home to Genk, and I obviously want to put my strongest lineup out. Sorensen has been playing very, very well as well. They are 50% chance of winning. He's got, I think, an assist in his past 2 games. Yeah, so 27 AA, assist as well. I may play him, to be honest. He's one of those cards where he's got a big percentage bonus on him. They're playing against first in the league. Chances are he's going to do pretty well. So we're going to put him in. And Ratbeat is definitely going in. What a player he's been recently. I picked him up a while ago, actually. Maybe 6 months ago. Even later than that, a year ago. Picked him up a year ago for £2.62 as just a forward that I needed to put some lineups out. And obviously he's still sat around that £2 mark when we look at his card. But his SO5 scores recently, last 5 games, moved him out of that midfield role that he was playing in back into an attacking role. Goal, assist, goal and an assist. And Michelin are actually playing very, very well at the moment. So they're at home. He's got AA rating. They're at home to Westerlo. He can go in the team. And then last up to finish off, I think I'm just going to go Paulo Diaz. To be honest, Paulo Diaz, Mr. Consistent, was rumoured to potentially not be playing yesterday, but he started, he played, shot 44A. He's been a bit out of form recently, but hopefully this is the start of him getting back into that form. Some very strong contenders there as well, and we're gonna give. We're gonna go for the striker. We're gonna go striker and Mbappe. Then next up, we are gonna go into the 220 team. Actually, we're gonna go Challenger. Do I want to go Challenger Limit? This is tough. Challenger Europe. Let's go Challenger Europe. We'll put Pirard in because he's going to be playing. We're going to go with basically the standard edge stack. So Alzante can go in there. We don't have a forward is the issue, so Sauer can go in there and Kuwait can go in there. So it's one of those teams where there's potential. We will see. Sauer is not likely to start. The rest of the players are. It's kind of just utilising the team. I may make some changes if need be to that team itself. Going over Cap 220, we're going to keep this nice and simple. And we're actually going to put in Daniel Batman in goal because we literally lose no points and he is predicted to start, which is very exciting. That does leave us with the chance to play a common card. So when we're looking at the common cards I've got, and obviously I can make some transfers if need be to get common cards in the team. Messi's on a AAA rating. Kvaratskhelia on a AAA rating. To be honest, Messi has been doing what Messi does. If this loads, so 5 scores. He's just back. Messi's just Messi, you know. And that's the type of player I kind of want in my team. So I may play Messi as a forward or as the extra. Let's just make sure he is starting within the lineup. Into Miami against Montreal. Got a little advert as always. So we will see. But I'm feeling pretty confident about these lineups. So let me know, guys, what you think about the lineups. Yeah. Messi, 85% chance of starting. Is Miami really bringing their A team for this game? My preliminary lineup will be updated after. Yeah, because they are playing tonight, I think, as well. They played. No, I think they are playing tonight. Yeah, against CONCACAF, against Nashville. So he may not start, so I may need to put someone else in. To be honest, Harry Kane, with the recent form he's got against Mainz at home, is also a pretty good shout. When we're looking at here, he just came off a 2-goal against Lazio, playing out of his skin. There's lots of players that could go in here. Arsenal at Brentford. Obviously, Saka's most likely not going to play, but there's potential there where he may start and he may play. So we've got a few players we can utilise. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put Messi in the team. I don't think I've ever had Messi in a lineup. AAA rating. I'm going to do some scouting as well, guys. Don't you worry about that. You know me. I always like to make sure I am getting the best players for the team. I will scout the lineups coming up over this week and make any changes if need be. In defence, obviously with being 220, I think I'm going to have to go with Connor Roberts, to be honest. Nice low 33 score. Of course, I could put someone else in, but I'm also thinking about other lineups at the same time. Connor Roberts is predicted to start now. He's come off the bench twice, started against Stoke, shot 42 AA. He's getting back into his old season score when he was at Burnley, which is very exciting. And he's one of those cards in my gallery that I just love to use. Next up, we have got Mazziatelli, potential Buonanotte if he plays. Hayden's on an A rating against Middlesbrough. Akuno, maybe. Kayembe is actually predicted to start the next game. Obviously, we've got Zimmer and Niehaus. Eric Miller as well. To be honest, I do still back the... like I say, the FC cards are starting, boys. I do back. So Zimmer plays at more of a right back role in recent weeks, and he hasn't been scoring as well as he has been, whereas Niehaus has actually been pretty consistent. Shot a decent score back end of last week. They're the kind of scores we need, like a 60, in order to get a decent Cap 220 team. Mazzitelli at home could do well, to be honest. At home, 1-0, shot 28. It's going to be tight. We are going to back, like I said, we're going to back Niehaus. And we've got 80, to be honest, we've got 88. We've got a score of 88. I'm going to put Kevin Prince Redondo in there as well. And that does, as you can see, that leaves us with 53 points. We've got so many points still to utilise and to have, just in case any players come up that I want to use. And that pretty much means I can have a 100 player in here. So I may look at getting someone that just shoots decisives or just shoots a stupid score. For example, someone like Rodri. Like, I may just get Rodri to go in that team. Every week he just shoots ridiculously high scores. He played 45 minutes against Copenhagen, shot 64. Yeah, against Man United. Of course, they have got Liverpool coming up. It is a tough fixture, but he could easily dominate that game. When we go back to the start of the season, played Liverpool, shot 65. So we'll see, but I'm going to put this lineup together and save it there. Next up, we are going to actually go into a team that I haven't actually been playing with, an actual league that I actually haven't been utilising and actually haven't paid attention to, and I should be, because at the end of this month all the competitions are going to change around, and that's the specialist leagues. And I'm thinking, I've got Premier League, MLS and La Liga, so let's put these together. So we're going to go to Stegen in goal, AAA rated, playing Mallorca, 48% chance of a clean sheet, happy days. Then we are going to be putting Yere in the team. We're just going to be putting the boys in that are not getting it into the starting team for my, obviously, Champion Europe, MLS, Champion America team and the Premier League team. So we're going to put I'm going to put Sanchez in there, then most likely going to come off the bench just there, and then we will put in Prados just there as well. And it's one of those teams where it's like, cool, we'll see what happens. We might get a reward, we might not, you don't really know, but the ability to put these players in, A, to gain the XP, but then B, also just to have them within the teams is exciting. We have got Zach McGrath going in, being very, very good. Eric Miller can go in down there. Eric Williamson can go in down there. We can put more in, expected to come off the bench like I said, and then we can play, it'll be Evander, because Evander's obviously potentially might return in this game as well. And it's one of those where it's like, right, these cards I'm not using in any other lineups. Only 2 are predicted to start, 2 are predicted to come off the bench, but you never know what's going to happen with the games, who's going to score the best points. And then Premier League Limited, I made sure to make a transfer. I put Neto in. Bournemouth against Sheffield United, Bournemouth at home, big chance of a clean sheet. Estupinan can go in, Buenanotte can go in, Danny Welbeck can go in there, and then we need to finish the team off. Trusty will start. Trusty does play. I did get Trusty last year when he was actually shooting good scores back for Birmingham. Obviously now he's in the Sheffield team, but Sheffield getting relegated. He still puts up some okay scores, to be honest with him. But I think Adam Lallana will probably play this game, or Adam Webster will play this game. I'll choose one of them. I'll put Lallana in, but depending on how they play against Roma, chances are they're going to rest a couple players. So we'll put him in the team. We'll put Danny Welbeck in as the captain and save just there. And we've got a lot of lineups out this week. Now let's go Cap 270 and just see what players we've got left. See, the issue is we have no starting keepers. It's still an issue that I have within the team. And then the other players we've got, Mazzitelli is out, Samprisi's out, Opoku, Dennis, João Silva. So what we're going to do actually, because I've just clocked that my Challenger Europe team, we're going to get rid of that so we can utilise Pirard in cap 270. That's going to be the plan. It's going to be a pretty similar team. You can go in, Alzante can go in, but it means we have the ability to actually play a striker here and a forward. And to be honest, Dennis played alright on the weekend. Played alright last night against Swansea. He's been playing that right attacking cam role, shooting some good AA. He's a little bit greedy on the ball, but he is most likely going to start. Opoku is starting now for FC Kaiserslautern. Same thing again. Starting to get some decent AA. It's going to be a tough one, but we'll go with Opoku in the team there. And then to finish off, we will go Kawebe. We'll put Kawebe in there. We'll play Kawebe as the captain, and we're going to save that lineup. Now, there's quite a lot of players left, as you can see, but I'm very confident with the teams. I'm very happy with the teams, and I've actually rattled through this in just over 20 minutes. So, looking at the teams, we'll go with, like I said, the most confident. Cap 240 limited. Very confident of this team. Very confident they're going to put in a good performance. And like I say, I will most likely be going for that 390 threshold, which is a lot of points, but I'm very confident. The AllStar Limited boys, if Bodok can keep a clean sheet and the rest can play like they do play on average, it's going to be good. Cap 220, we'll see what's going on, see who's playing, see who's starting. 270, likewise. Champ America and Champion Europe, both exciting teams to be put out. And then the specialist teams, like I say, you never know what's going to go on with the specialist teams. It's a shot in the dark, but why I haven't been doing this the past previous weeks, I don't know. If I can grind a tier 5, it's better than nothing, you know. I've got the players there for rotation, I just don't have the goalie, so great. We've got now the goalies to play the teams. Premier League in season is obviously something I'm very confident about. We will see how the Brighton boys stack up tonight against Roma, and then I'll make any changes that I need to the lineups in order to obviously try and win the best rewards. Utilise and play sharper. Around midday tomorrow is when the Premier League and most of the other teams release their club statements and the managers come out and have a chat with the press. So that's when you kind of find out any injuries, any niggles, any players that might start, any players that won't start. So that's a little tip for you guys if you have been putting up lineups quite early and then your players are DMPing. Make sure you go out and play sharper and actually look just before the game week closes in order to make sure you have a starting team going out. But those are my teams. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. Firstly, which team are you most confident in and how many rewards you think I'm going to win this week. Fingers crossed we can win multiple rewards this week. That will be 3 weeks in a row, potentially 4, depending on how the Brighton stack does tonight. And like always, guys, drop a follow on my Twitter if you want to know a little bit more about what's going on a day-to-day basis within what I'm doing on Sorare. And please drop a like on the video and subscribe. It is very much appreciated. And I'll be back for another video tomorrow. So see you later, guys, and I'm out.